Ooh, you're fucked. Ooh. Ooh. What the fuck? I told you guys next time I got on, things might look a little different. Hey, what's going on? My name is Dovah, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. But today I'm back on my old profile. The one that got fucked up. The one that I did all the grinding on. And I got plenty of things to show y'all. One, look at this. I got Thor's armor, except for the cloak. I got pieces of Thor's armor. I got this axe. I also got Excalibur. I ain't got Excalibur, boy. Bet y'all don't.
Good day.
I want to see the Alliance map. What awaits in Eurvicscire?
Halfdan Ragnarsson, conqueror of the north, sends his greeting. He wishes to meet with Eivor Wolf-Kissed personally.
Halfdan Jarl. I've heard that man's name so often, I feel as though I know him already.
He is currently entangled in a war with the Picts of the Northern Hills. I suspect he wants your counsel, or your axe. If you are keen to meet him, he asks that you join him at his war camp. I have the location here.
Guess we're doing this one.
I will go at once.
With caution, Eivor. Eurvicscire is currently at war with the Picts, a proud clan that lives just beyond the Roman wall.
I thought there'd be more to do with secret.
Basim, have you spoken with Sigurd lately?
We talk from time to time. Why?
Have you noticed any change in him? Any loss of happiness or feeling?
He appears to me more thoughtful, introspective.
Thoughtful. That seems an understatement. He speaks as if he hears the voices of the gods whispering in his ear.
We live in a strange time, Eivor. Among stranger people. Sigurd may be among the blessed. But who can say for certain?
Indeed.
I'm grateful to see Basim returned. There's so much more I wish to learn from him.
I cleared Winchester of the Order. Yet to do so meant working with King Alfred.
Your poor fellow soldier led you to the King of Wessex? How very strange. He, or she, is toying with you, it seems.
Here. This marks fewer members of the Order.
One more gone. The world is brighter for it. As a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this. There are more medallions to collect.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Got my wolf going out. Gonna go see the bitch on the north, motherfucker. Oh yeah. You little shit ass bitch motherfucker. Fuck all these bitches. I ain't dealing with that shit. I don't want it. I don't want it. Let me get up out here. What the fuck? Get the hell out of my fucking way. Little bitch. Oh yeah. I am using Excalibur. Excalibur. What's going on here? Why'd I get 2 skill points?
Signs of battle.
Probably because I'm like 6 years too late for this battle.
Hard fought on both sides.
Yep. Yo. Did not mean to do that. I kind of thought it's something else. Wait, do I have the same? I forgot. I do not have the same skills. Do I not have that one? I actually don't.
Battle climbed into the hills.
Oh, this is a bad one. Jesus. Okay. When I hoping when I'm heaping, I walk past that motherfucker.
Hey, who's that?
Everyone all right?
Help the wounded, and get every man's name. We leave none behind.
Well met, Eivor Raven friend. Now there's a face I've seen before.
Faravid, we met in Eurvik, the Yuletide feast.
The Yuletide massacre. I remember. What brings you here?
Halfdan Jarl. He summoned me. Is he near?
He was, but the Picts hit us hard. We were separated.
Fresh attack from the hills.
Circle round! Watch your backs!
Picts. They won't be happy to see the likes of me.
You the troll-kissing coward!
Give up anything.
I'll kill you!
Ooh, you like me, boy. You little bitch. Ooh, I'm too powerful for you. I'm too powerful now. I forgot how strong I was. Do something about it. Oh shit. Yo. That didn't work. Yo. Yeah. Where are you throwing all these? Yo. Oh shit. What the fuck? I'm Somebody really has the balls to be out here poisoning people? Right here.
No escape! I will gut you!
The Picts are just ahead. Lead the way and we'll watch your back.
Are you wounded?
I'll live.
If we die today, tonight we drink with Odin. Either way we claim victory! For Thor!
Ooh, you're fucked. Ooh.
For Ragnar!
Ooh. What the fuck?
For Halfdan!
That man's wielding the power of Odin himself. Unless someone threw him his hammer off screen.
You owe me your life, old friend. Once again.
Halfdan Ragnarsson. We met in the Forge of Battle. Surely a good sign.
I don't know you. One of Faravid's new dogs?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan.
Eivor, yes. Down in Mercia. Kingmaker with my brothers Eivor and Ubba and Finnir in East Anglia. From the tales I hear, I feared you might be taller.
That's not a fear you feel often, I imagine.
So you answered my summons. But the timing is poor, as you can see. Too many here are spent, battle-sore, thirsty. Faravid, have your men build field pyres for the dead.
At once, my Jarl.
Not here, not now. Then to Doncaster for a victory feast!
Did I miss something?
The oldest son of Ragnar Lothbrok, so he says. What do you make of him?
No, Bjorn was the oldest son. Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe not. I'm speaking from a Viking show, so I don't know.
Heroic display. He makes a powerful first impression.
Just the way he likes it. Welcome to Eurvicscire, friend.
Well met, Faravid. I was hoping your Jarl would be as welcoming, but I suppose I must earn his trust.
Is that why you've come here? To earn Halfdan's trust? To find a seat at his table?
I have my own table. What I want is a bond of friendship between the new lords of England.
Among whom you count yourself, I suppose?
It is an ally I seek, not a master.
Well, there is but one lord of Northumbria.
Alright, someone tells us it's gonna be an interesting quest. I gotta deal with a bunch of half-wits.
Take the gear and start digging.
I gotta meet with them down there.
Cast about this.
Will this kill me? Hopefully not. You want to open when I'm sleeping? One, I don't know the combos yet. I wonder if I should try and go for crits with this sword, or just keep the current loadout I got. I don't know. Come here, Wolfie. Are you stuck on these two fucking twigs?
The Roman giants outdid themselves with this fortress.
I did not mean to do that. I meant to do this.
Where would Halfdan Jarl hold court?
Plenty of places, probably. I'm not talking to effect, actually. What is that again? I don't think that's flighting.
These Picts are a sneaky lot. Masters of guile and ambush. Have a care.
Show me.
Please, Lady Moira. My wife grows ill.
I will attend to her soon, I promise. But Halfdan needs me now.
We crush them in spring. No sooner. That is the plan.
Yet my people suffer day by day.
Your people?
This war must end. That is my first concern. The time to strike
is when I say we strike. Halfdan's hammer protects this land. Tell my people that, King Eurvicscire.
As you wish, my lord.
Who is this? Come closer.
Halfdan Ragnarsson. My sword arm answers your call.
Thank you for your tribute, Eivor Wolf-Kissed. Your battles and deeds are well known to me. And you are the hero of Eurvic. So sing my skalds.
Not just any hero. Eivor brought order to the city when King Eurvicscire could not.
They say you rooted out a gang of thieves and traitors.
Not alone, but I led the charge.
You gifted my silver to the carls and churls of Eurvic.
To men and women who needed it most.
A foolish choice. The coin never left King Eurvicscire's treasury.
I try never to regret the decisions I make in a time of war.
Agreed. To second-guess ourselves would only stall the victory. I don't regret sending Faravid to lead our strike against the Picts, in spite of Eivor winning the day.
Eivor and I felled them, Halfdan, so you could sweep in, stab a few cold corpses, and claim a glorious victory.
Old friend, your jests hit like Odin's spear, always on the mark.
I would not be here without your hammer, Graveyard. Please accept this, your share of the loot we won today.
A thing of beauty. Frankish, I believe. What do you think, Eivor?
A fine piece of work, fit for the lips of a king.
Or a man who makes kings. There's wisdom in this one, Faravid.
By your leave, Lord, I must return to my forward camp. It's a long, cold ride.
Two-faced, smirking glory hound.
My lord, in your summons you said...
Not here, not now. Dance, sing, and fill yourself with ale. Then meet me atop this tower of stone.
I didn't come here for this.
Tale of friendship and treachery. A tale as old as the world.
I'm still confused.
He should drink good, honest.
You!
That bitter Frankish
Care to
wine.
test the speed of your fist?
Fair warning, Joe. My fists have hammered nails and strangled sharks. Still care to brawl?
Swift and strong you may be. It's the one most righteous who wins the fight.
Okay. Whoa, you hit me with your butt, you nasty motherfucking piece of shit, you nasty little bitch. You ain't gonna touch me with your butt.
You fought well, warrior. But here your legend ends, bound to no name.
Sker þau! Komdu! Betur, áfram! Freistu að berjast eigið því næst! Láttu þér eigi skúfask! Alföður sér þig!
Dref dalsinn!
Pretty sure that's the flighting symbol. Could be wrong, though. But where is it? Why is it still so far below? It's a random place to find opal. Let me out of this bitch. Oh, that wasn't the flighting thing. I was wrong. It was an ancient Roman artifact. Get the fuck out there.
What's wrong with you?
Are you a nun? I thought nuns dressed like geese.
Nothing of the sort. I am Moira of Wika, Halfdan's herbalist. He is an ill man, and I do what I can to give succor and hope.
I saw him fight. He was in fine health then.
Thanks in part to my soothing tonics. Would you pardon me?
Yeah, okay.
Ah, Eivor. Come, let me show you a wonder. All this. We conquered this, he and I. Together!
You have earned great fame. Won many battles across England.
But not alone. No. Bjorn Ironside, fearless Ubba, Eivor the Boneless, Sigurd Snake and I. Great warriors all. My brothers.
Gold is good, and battle better. But glory never dies. Forever it lives in the Hall of Heroes, high on Valor's steed.
Together we have conquered. Together with my friends, my clan. Faravid above all others. One sword is not an army, Eivor. Even a hero needs loyal friends. I have never lost sight of that. Never.
Have you room for one more among those you call friend?
What does friendship mean to you, Eivor?
Friendship goes beyond words. It is a solemn bond, a chain unbroken.
Spoken like the Volar, it is indeed a kind of magic.
You wriggle like an eel in a basket, Halfdan. What has caught you?
Friendship can also spoil, like rotten meat. After all these years, he dares to bite my hand.
Faravid. He seems a good and loyal man.
Seems, yes. As a bright sky in winter seems warm. But rumors fly of little men plotting treason in the dark.
Have you proof of his treachery?
Not yet. That is where you enter my saga. Prove this for me. Discover if Faravid has been disloyal. Then we shall talk of oaths.
Start me somewhere. Give me something to go on.
You see this? From a sea unicorn. I filter my mead and wine with it.
I've heard of such beasts. They swim below the ice, beyond the world's edge.
And their horns protect against poison.
You believe Faravid wants to poison you?
I fear he has tried. Countless times. And failed them all. You don't believe me, but I know the man. His gifts of wine, his easy smile, his envy, his plots. Learn the truth. Dig up... unearth his treason.
Why trust me with such a task?
Eurvik, you stopped the ill deeds of Audun and his swarm of rats. You can do the same here.
Like a good sword, honor has two edges. I'll help you.
Faravid has left the feast already, heading for his camp upriver. Join his warband, and behind his back, dig
And if I find nothing? If he's a good and loyal man?
Even better. Even better.
Fair enough. I'll find what I find, then return, my friend.
Don't let...
I'm taking off the helmet.
He is hiding something.
Oh, you're a fancy one, sitting up in Halfdan's tower.
What the fuck that man is on about?
That must be Faravid's camp ahead. Cold and dirty must be the place.
Throw yourself in Gunungagap, you bastard! I am not a dog!
Yet here you are, barking again.
Faravid!
Ah, Eivor, my friend. Is Doncaster hospitality to your liking?
I would be careful calling this one friend, Faravid. The crow who comes flapping when Halfdan gives a whistle.
Halfdan and I spoke, and what of it?
This is our fight, our chance for glory. Fly on home, crow.
Lend me a knife, Faravid. This whelp needs gelding.
Ofer, piss off. Small men always talk big. So, was Halfdan generous? Did you get what you came for?
If I help with your fight against the Picts, Halfdan will consider me a friend. So point the way, Faravid.
The Picts raided that monastery. Plundered its silver and gold.
The Saxons build more churches than barns, and fill them with herds of monks.
Yes, monasteries make tempting targets. And not just for us. We tracked Pictish raiders heading north.
I know the place. My raiders sacked Elmet not long ago.
Ah. And then they picked the bones left over from your feast.
I'm ready to fight. Let's put them in the ground.
Halfdan didn't send you north to fight a skirmish we could win with half our numbers. Why are you here, Eivor?
To help you battle the Picts, nothing more. He knows my reputation, and he knows what advantage I bring. You question my word.
You never gave it.
Then I give you my word, Faravid. I am here to fight Picts.
To arms, dogs! Let's roast some Picts!
Watch for ambushes.
Should have stayed in Doncaster. More mead, fewer Picts.
There's no glory in guard duty.
Move out!
The Picts are just ahead. Lead the way.
How the hell did I knock him over?
Galgirai! Five and Akra! Bossart!
Ergi scum!
Yes!
These Picts are a sneaky lot. Masters of guile and ambush. Have a care.
Many blows!
What do you see, Sunan?
Thank Thor we made it. That was good war work, all.
This cave is a passage. The Picts are using it to cross the mountain.
A gift for us. You track them through the cave. We'll circle around back and snare any who try to slip away.
I love how that guy just didn't hear us talking all the time.
stayed in good and godly places. I should be home filling my belly, not mucking about on the wrong side of the wall.
Boil your head. We'll gang forth with our friends sooner than we'll all be like kings. Heed my words.
March this winter with help from an unknown quarter. The Picts spoke of Stenway, their camp.
That's to the north. Their chief may be there.
Danes, run! Stop them before they reach Stenway.
They spotted us! Run forward! Faster! Faster! Ulfra! Ulfra! Glory for Ulfra!
Raiders south of the wall. Don't like it.
That's the last one. Let us regroup at Stenway. We need to plan our next move. The Picts don't raid often during winter.
Their scouts are dead. The Picts won't know we're here.
The Hornets have led us to their nest. More than a chief up there.
Looks like the forward camp of an army. But would the Picts dare attack in winter?
Halfdan thinks not. And the Picts may use that to their advantage.
Let's find out. Why would the Picts make war in winter? They must have a reason, something to gain. Best not to draw attention here. Now, to hunt down the Pict chief.
The Kayla! Whoa!
Go, my eyes.
sneaking around, gonna kill these motherfuckers in the booty. Yeah, they must have started fighting. I thought they wanted me to sneak. What are you doing? Ah, kicking your beans. Step on your head, boy. What the fuck? Oh, y'all need reviving. I need to get good.
Come sit butter sweat!
Where is the liver? Where is it?
I got it, I get it. Get out of the damn milk, no guy. What the fuck? This big ass woman. Fucking piece of shit. Ooh, took her head clean off of that one. That was kind of mean. Not gonna lie. I could drop the whole bag on her head. I could just did that too. Yeah. What's up, my girl? I'm glad that Assassin's Creed doesn't discriminate. There's an equal amount of men and women fighters. That's what we need, is more female enemies in video games. Yeah.
Oh, go take a shit and get a shot.
You say to me? Bitch. Get in the damn hole. Get in the motherfucking...
There's the chief. Now to strike him down.
Shit. I didn't do it right. Shit.
You're on the wrong side of the giant's wall, friend. Have you come to make war and win? Fool! He might have talked!
We got what we came for.
Is that more Frankish wine? I'll take a few casks. And that silver there.
Ulfr, that's Halfdan's share. Eivor, just in time to divide the spoils. Take some meat if you like.
The Picts had Magnus. This map spells it out.
Ah, the wolf-kissed is a reader. That stark satyr I'll never mess with.
Worry about the Picts later. Now's the time for treasure and spoils. You earned it.
It should be ours. We did the work. All of it. And nothing for Halfdan, warming his cock in a Saxon castle.
Open that cask and we'll have a taste. We'll celebrate together.
Sorry, friend, but that's Halfdan's take. You understand.
Don't make me say it twice. Crack the wine and drink with me.
If you insist, we'll all drink some stinking wine. A little sour, but not bad. I've always preferred ale myself, or spiced mead. What I won't drink is one of Moira's herbal brews. She claims they're a tonic, but there's no telling what she hides in those drinks.
Moira? I met her at the feast.
She's a herbalist from the north, always skulking in the shadows of Halfdan's throne.
It's a big throne. Don't you all skulk around it from time to time?
Why all these doubts, Eivor? You're a warrior, not a rumor-monger.
Doubt is too strong a word. But there is a feeling of mistrust among you. I want this alliance to be ironclad.
Then let me change your mind. I've got a plan to win this war for good, before the winter sets in. Magnus is a strong fort, but we'd be attacking from the south. With speed, we'll catch them off guard.
With Halfdan's blessing, I'd fight beside you anywhere. Name the time and place.
No, Halfdan is done fighting for the winter. He thinks it too great a risk, but I say we can win this war before the next snow. If we tell him of this plan, he'll refuse, but if we succeed, you and I together, he'll sing our praises all the louder.
All right, we fight. And I swear by Sif's blade, I'll say nothing to Halfdan.
Good. Good. Victory is ours.
I must return to Doncaster for a time, but I will join you for this battle.
Deliver this goblet to my Jarl. He has a fondness for them. And tell him his share of the spoils is coming. When you're ready, find me near Eurvic at a place called the Waltz.
Halfdan's share shrinks after each victory. Like his cock, eh?
I don't know if I did anything wrong. I don't think I did. I kind of wasn't paying attention. I used to run into them bitches all the time, though. I don't know where they at though, little bitch ass.
Heroes are plenty, warriors so many, but most walk about with heads that are empty. Would a soul in these... Hey, you! My eyes and soul do not deceive me. You are the wolf-kissed, are you not? Come, come!
Alright. I don't feel like doing that shit. I don't think that's flight. Is this the place where I can tell shit? I'm pretty sure I got a bunch of shit. Ah, jeez.
Hi. I have customers for this. I can fetch this if you want. Will you be buying this?
When I open when I'm sleeping.
This is in stock if you want. Enjoy.
I'll buy the shit out of that. Bitches on my dick every day. Shaking on my mouth. Licking on my mouth.
I have to go. See you soon.
On my dick every day. Shaking on my mouth. Licking on my mouth. Bitches. Hurry the fuck up. Get the fuck up there. I ain't got all the time in the world, nigga. I mean person. I mean bitch ass Eivor. One eye open when I'm sleeping. Get the fuck up there.
Slow sips, Halfdan. It helps the brew stay down. Drink the rest.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Moira. That is all for now.
What if she's trying to poison him?
Her soothing herbs lift the fog from my mind for a time.
How long has she been mixing these for you?
You're stalling, Eivor. Tell me what you've learned. What news from the north?
The Picts were beaten back. We took their lives and their treasures. Faravid asked me to deliver this.
Is he taunting me? Faravid poisons the wine he gifts me. These goblets are a cruel joke. He is mocking me.
We did capture some barrels of Frankish Black. He said they were for you, but I made him open a cask. We drank together. There was no poison.
Speak without guise, Eivor. Does he plot against me or no? Does he keep secrets? Give me something I can use.
Now you must choose between treason and madness. Between the serpent's fang and the bite of a rabid wolf. Faravid asked for my silence, but Halfdan expects the truth. If I'm not careful, these lies will pile up, one upon the next.
I don't know the
You
fuck.
have grown awfully silent, wolf-kissed.
This keeps I'm not gonna get in the lines.
Faravid has planned an attack on the Picts at Magnus. Without you.
That twin-faced, backstabbing glory-eater! When? Tell me.
I won't know until we meet again, at a place called the Walls.
Good. Go to him. Watch, listen. Unearth his lies. You will find them.
If you fear poison, Lord, you must consider everything. Even Moira's brew.
Impossible. Moira has been with me for an age. She is no witch. She is kind and... Perhaps you could speak with her and find out for yourself. She stays within Doncaster, not far from here. If you learn something, find me north of Doncaster. One of my scouts there has troubling news. Heal, Bjornton! We're going for a walk down to the temple.
What the hell?
I should see Moira about this brew she's been feeding Halfdan.
Shit. No, I did not mean to kill her. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. When you press the wrong button and accidentally kill a bitch.
Moira's not here.
Well, she's not here.
This letter came from Wika. She must have gone there.
We're done reading the letter.
I should go to Wika. Find Moira.
What the fuck is that? Why is it always so far away? I'm just trying to live my life, man. My life.
Come on out of there, you heathen lover!
Away from my house!
What is this ruckus?
Stand back, Dane. There's a witch within that house. We've come to burn it down.
She's no witch. She's Halfdan's healer.
That proves it. Dark magic, that is.
Clear out, all of you, before I beat you senseless.
Away from my house, you ruffians!
Yeah, clear out all you motherfucking bitches.
Hide forever!
Oh wait.
Damned. Need to get on the other side.
What did I say? Clear out. Clear out.
Leave this woman alone. Even look her way again, and it will be the last thing you see. Moira, you're safe to go.
I didn't mean to really kill somebody. They died.
We'll be safe here.
Thank you, Eivor. 1,000 times I thank you.
And if I asked you to drink your own brew?
I would, gladly. And often do from time to time, to ensure it's not overly bitter before serving to Halfdan.
When you said there's no cure for what ails Halfdan, you mean he's touched in the head?
I fear so. The same malady bedeviled my mother. The body breaks down and the mind falls apart over time. It's a terrible thing.
I need your help, Moira. The brews you mix for Halfdan, what goes into them?
Oh, quite a diverse mixture. Let me see. Lavender, rosemary, meadowsweet, yarrow, soothing herbs, nothing uncommon.
I should return to Halfdan. He said he would be at the Temple of Flora.
Tread lightly this topic with him, if you would tread it at all.
I don't know, you sure you're not playing anything? What the fuck? It could be. One eye open with these bitches. What the hell is this? I don't think I've ever seen this symbol before. Hello?
Hail, warrior. You keep this estate.
I do. I'm Gottfried Fairrobes, celebrated Drengr of the great heathen army, trusted golden helm of Ragnar Lothbrok. I intend a clean and honorable battle as my days grow old and rotten. I wish to keep myself dignified in my death rattle.
Your upkeep is impressive.
My war garments are unblemished, well-groomed and pristine. Ragnar taught me self-respect when we summered here.
A clean conscience, unblemished oaths. and immaculate loyalty are of higher value than any well-dusted piece of armor.
A resonant thought. Now, will you oblige me? An honorable and clean battle is all I ask for now.
May Odin visit us in this dance. Let us fight. Prepare your garb for a last drenching of raven wine.
Oh shit. Excuse me. What the fuck? That is way too high of a level. I'm about to die. I'm going to die horribly. Whoa. Of course I missed that.
Then take this soul.
Why does he keep switching damn weapons?
Immaculate strike! Such precision! My weapons are dull and impure. I shall only use the sharp and aseptic. Only the purest.
You're mine!
Jesus.
My wounds bleed clean. Thank you for this last song of well-wrought iron and immaculate blows.
Go to your shining, flawless victory. Farewell, honorable Drenga.
Farewell, honorable Drenga. I don't know why I have to confirm a kill. Not like he was a part of any order. So I give him an axe. Okay. I'll see you in Valhalla, friend. I'm not just gonna leave him like this in the rain. He gets to be by this statue. An honorable death. Or his room. This is where you get to rest, friend. I don't know, it's kind of sad. He just wanted one last duel to the death. Even though he probably could have one-shot me if I actually let him hit me for real. 310, get the fuck out of here. That was interesting though, that was really interesting. A fellow Drengia. You wanted to get sent out? That's how I want to go out. Like a man. Taken out by another highly respected Drengia. Drengia? What the fuck it's called?
Show me what lies ahead.
Yo. I actually got him. I hit the D. Who the fuck do you think?
Halfdan, good to find you here.
The raven feeder returns. Now keep quiet. I'm hunting a band of traitors lurking about this swamp.
Who told you there were traitors here?
My scout. He asked me to join him here, but he is nowhere to be found. Have a look around. Tell me if you see something. Eivor, search the perches and lookouts here. He could be spying from above. Olav? Speak to us! Where are you?
Olaf probably dead, my dude.
He's clinging to life. I should carry him down.
Can't miss out on the opal.
Help! Olav!
I found your scout, but his wounds are grave.
Olav. Poor Olav. He will be buried with honors. I will see to that. Walk the bridge, old friend. I will see you on the other side. Beanton may track his attackers. Get them, boy! Good boy! Follow their trail! Sniff them out, boy! We will paint the ground with their blood!
Who are these men you suspect of treason?
Thieves who stole my war spoils.
Can't miss out on all that iron.
Looks abandoned. Are you sure someone is here? Thor lends me strength.
But he's here.
Here, a hidden entrance. It might be lurking below.
You have done it. We must hurry.
These pipes burst and flooded the tunnel.
Even this old Roman work cannot withstand the icy kiss of winter's goddess.
Look there. The pipes cut through that wall. Could there be more rooms beyond?
Oh, I was just in here.
Something is there.
Hold on, we'll find a way through. Give me a hand over here. The Romans were fine craftsmen. These chambers are vast and decorated, and laced with piping.
Yet they went mad and vanished, just like their gods. Moira's books tell us so. Ah, here, you see? Spoils of war. Mine! Stolen from me! Ah! I am beset on all sides, Eivor. By plotters and schemers.
What kings and jarls are not. Your territory is vast and wealthy.
Everyday decisions I make change the lives of thousands. It is a burden few could bear. Yet I do. I do. You spoke with Moira. What did you learn?
She means well. I don't believe she would poison you, not willingly. She also said she has seen your illness before, in her own family. Said it came on slow, but was incurable.
No. No, this is not an illness. This is poison. Somehow someone is poisoning me.
Shh! Listen.
These will be the thieves who stole my tribute.
Easy now. Something is not right.
That was son. Wolf-kissed and Halfdan, well met. Come, fill your bellies with mead.
You stole this tribute. By rights, this is mine. It was meant for me.
We stole nothing. Faravin gifted this to us for a hard day's battle.
And did you take my scout Olav in that battle? Your brother in arms? Did he too have to die for this tribute?
That was Olav? Damned fool. We thought he was a thief.
The only thieves here are the ones drinking my mead and spit-shining my silver. You! Cowards and traitors!
We are owed this bounty, Jarl. For battles won and blood let. Eivor, you tell him.
I really don't know. I don't know what the frick's going on.
They only took their rightful share.
You are traitorous worms. But Eivor seems to think you deserve pity, so I will give it this once. Return my spoils to Doncaster, and I will wipe this day from my memory.
I can't do that. It is our share. We fought for it, killed for it, bled for it. If we don't get the glory, we deserve our share.
Oh, Jesus.
The barking will stop.
That necessary? I don't know.
They forced my hand.
Take hold of your fear, Halfdan. It can poison your mind.
Faravid killed this man, not me. He forced my hand with sleights and trickery. He... Forgive me, I find it hot in these furs. The day must be warming. You have a meeting with Faravid. Is that not right?
I do, at the waltz.
Yes, I know the place well. It is on the road between Eurvik and Picheringa. Press him, Eivor, as hard as you can. Never let up, and bring me proof of his treachery, or otherwise. Traitors, thieves. No right. They had no right to... It's rightfully mine. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think that pretty much concluded it.
Poison.
He has fucking lost it. Oh, got that up fighting him at the end, I imagine. And I'm gonna whoop that bitch ass. And he think I won't. I'm gonna whoop that bitch ass. He touched me. Whoop that bitch ass. Where'd I get 12 points from? I don't even know what to spend it on at this point. When I open when I'm sleeping, when oh yeah. Got that deer right in the butthole, dude.
Yeah. Aid me. Be my eyes.
Eivor, welcome. Join me in drowning this gold. You made it. Come, have a drink.
You're a few horns deep already?
Yet still floating. Tell me, how did my old friend like his goblet gift?
There were other things on his mind. Your man Ulfra, for instance. He died protecting the spoils he stole from Halfdan.
Ulfr. Poor Ulfr. I told him to mind your tongue, but he wags it like a slobbering dog.
Was Halfdan always so easily riled?
No. Riches and glory have shaped him into something new. He's not the same man he used to be.
The songs of skalds and the glint of silver can turn even the best of us.
He was a fierce man in days past, but he has lost the bite he once had. He's too careful. He ruminates and hesitates.
What is this place? I expected an army, ready for warcraft.
This was our first camp in Northumbria. I came here with Halfdan and his brothers, Ubba and Eivor. We besieged Eurvik and put King Alla in the cold ground. Those were good days, now too far gone.
What is all this?
My share of the treasure we took from those distant days. I buried it here for a rainy day. This bag is heavy with silver. Enough to pay for an army.
Come! Race me to Eurvik, Eivor. Remind me of the glories long gone. You're too drunk to win a race. Then have a drink. Make it fair.
What's keeping you, friend Eivor? Waiting for spring? Best not fall off your horse.
See you in Eurvik.
Yeah, this ain't really a race. I just kind of dusted him, and I'm going on cruise control.
Having trouble keeping up?
My horse must be deeper in the cups than I am.
What are we doing in Eurvik? You haven't said.
Paying a visit to our kept King Ricier. Long may he reign. I haven't enough men to beat the Picts alone, but with Ricier and his Fyrd, we'll finish them off.
You would bring a puppet king into this fight, but not your Jarl?
Shh. Keep this to yourself. The streets have ears, the windows have eyes.
I did not agree to this level of deception. You should have told me this before.
Eivor, my friend. If I described my full strategy, we might never leave the campfire.
I'd prefer the light of a fire to the darkness of your plans. Don't do it again.
Things are better now, are they not? Ertu nokkur einfaldur? Spýr not that blasted. Banna, ulfa, áhyggjasting skítæka.
I've been afraid to touch even a drop of wine since the Yuletide feast.
One more reason to stick.
Yeah!
I wish Yuletide happened every month. The daily slog kills me.
Wait. A favor I must ask of you. Make no mention that Halfdan is ignorant of our plans. It's better this way.
Are you mad? Ricier answers to Halfdan. You put this man in grave danger if he defies his master's will.
Ricier cannot defy orders he has never heard, no. Trust me. I will take the blame should our plan fall apart.
Eivor the Wolf-Kissed and Halfdan's cupbearer? What a curious surprise.
I hope the day finds you and Eurvik well.
Yes, we scrape by, with what little we still own. But this new war should make us wealthy once again, until our tribute is taken.
I smell the bile on your breath, King. Do not forget who is in charge here.
Oh, do remind me, Faravid. Yesterday it was Halfdan, but today I hear whispers that you are leading the charge. I am confused.
Yes, you answer to Halfdan. And now, he orders one final strike on the Pict stronghold at Magnus.
To make war with the North on such a scale will require a hefty amount of silver and a large force of men.
My soldiers and silver are pledged already. I expect the same from you.
I've given my aid as well. The battle must be decisive.
I see. And you have these orders from Halfdan in writing, yes? From the great man himself?
To be clear, King Rishir, Halfdan knows nothing about this attack.
Nothing at all? That's unusual, Faravid.
Eivor is mistaken, Lord King. I was given Halfdan's personal assurance that you would volunteer your troops. He expects as much. But Halfdan is ailing and tired. Let us not burden him with more worry, but please him with a swift victory.
I'm sorry, Faravid, but duty compels me to refuse. Without strict orders from Halfdan, I will not risk the lives of so many.
You deny me?
I do. To gift you an army puts my wealth and reputation at risk. That's not what Halfdan wants. He needs a strong and loyal king.
You presume to know what Halfdan wants.
Without Halfdan's formal approval, I cannot help. It's too great a risk. And after all, he is my ally. You understand?
I should break your arms for that. What were you doing?
I saw no reason to hide the truth. Rishir is a Saxon puppet. He has more to lose than you and I ever will.
That serpent cannot be trusted, Eivor. If he tells Halfdan of our plan, our victory is at risk. Our victory is for Halfdan's own benefit. We will secure Northumbria for him, along with the gratitude of all its Saxon and Norse subjects.
Fine. If we falsify orders from Halfdan, Rishir will accept them. Hjor of Jorvik could help.
Good. Hjor's favorite alehouse is nearby. Seek him there.
Oh, so I should do this. I'm making this longer for me. I don't know what I should be doing.
Did last time. Ugh.
Whoa, I almost killed them. Oh my god. I'm just trying to knee people.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Ale costs more than bread. Things were better under Arden.
You're just where I hoped you would be.
Eivor! Gods! You have come at just the right moment.
Right then, watch this.
Go home or get hurt. But you won't bother my friends.
I'll bother who I please after I brick your face to the brains. And lose. Now you
Boy, bop. Oh, okay, you wanna fight, huh?
Eivor, always the fighter.
Thank you, Wolf-Kissed. Those men will wake up soon enough.
With greater sense, I hope. What brings you back to Jorvik?
Secret errands for Halfdan. I need an army of men to face the Picts in the north.
Has Halfdan planned an attack he cannot afford? That's not like him.
To be clear, Faravid made this plan, not Halfdan.
Does Halfdan know of this plan, or?
He doesn't, but he's given me leave to act as I must, for reasons I cannot share.
Yes, we've heard the rumors, and all our messages have gone unanswered.
Can you aid me with some trickery? Help me forge a set of orders from Halfdan himself, to force Rishir's cooperation. You will be taking quite a risk. You have my thanks. We can meet outside the Royal Hall, after you have the documents.
Join me for a drink.
I can out-drink it all right.
There, Leash.
You both seem to have settled well in the city.
Yes, we do enjoy the comforts we have here. But I still think about Norway. The cold and the warmth. Stay on the road safe, Eivor.
I try to.
We should be razene! Flay
Todas i mädchen, ich podde!
Huh?
Here, take this forgery and pray that King Ricius sees nothing amiss. I trust you know what you're doing.
Straight from Halfdan's hand, as you see.
Yes, yes. Well, if Halfdan's loyal mules have pledged to fight, still, my help will come at a price.
If you're speaking of coin, I remind you that your soldiers are mine.
Halfdan's, my good man. Halfdan's soldiers, for these are Halfdan's orders. Correct? But I jest. I jest.
All is in order, then.
If Halfdan commands, I shall raise my feared, and you shall have your fighting army.
Good. Get them marching at once. This must happen soon.
As soon as they are mustered, Lord Faravid, and no sooner. Eivor, a moment with you?
I'll meet you at Stenway.
Faravid is Halfdan's man. So are the Hemmings of Nottinghamshire, as are we here in Eurvik. But not you.
I don't like talk that dances around thorns.
For whom are you fighting, truly?
You know as well as I that we fight for Halfdan.
Fascinating. You boast loyalty, yet keep secrets from your master.
Why ask me of loyalty? What are you seeking?
An innocuous question. Loyalty is a word that slides off the lips like honey. Sweet to the taste, but never lingering. There are things simmering in Northumbria, hidden from even you. Take heed, and have a care.
Faravid should be waiting at Stenway.
I am so fucking confused with all this fucking bull fucking shit do fucking. Why is this quest so damn long? Already been going for like 2 hours.
Eivor, good to see you.
Where are the Saxons? We need them to take that fortress.
Patience. Ricius promised an army.
What about Hjor and Lufvina?
Lufvina is ahead with a dozen of Eurvicscire swords. Come. Our Saxon allies have reached Magnus. We should march.
Halfdan join us, and stay home out of spite. Let us hope this goes well. Father, it's army.
Eivor, over here.
Today you may regain your glory. Think on that.
We did wrong to follow Ulfr, and would make things right by following you this day.
The battle is near.
On the battlefield once more, old friend.
Yes, my Jarl. As in days of old.
Who are you to speak of the old days? The days when my word was bond. The days where the light of my glory lit the world. How dare you speak of those days, as if they meant anything to a traitor like you?
Who told you of this?
My new ally is more loyal than my old friend.
Eivor Two-Faced. That is your name.
I came here for Halfdan, to prove my worth and loyalty to him. You brought this down upon yourself.
Enough bickering, all of you! We are at the edge of war. Preserve your rage for the enemy.
Ljufina talks sense. We fight this battle and we end this war. At this moment, nothing else matters.
Look there! The pigs send a message.
Raven Tamer, with me. You will talk them into a surrender with your sword-sharp tongue.
I'm not a big fan of this quest. It's like, I don't know what to do.
Stay back, men! These Picts came in great numbers. They came to fight.
If this is...
Turn tail and run, back beyond the wall.
The Romans built that wall to keep us out. But they are gone, and we remain. Someday you too will disappear.
Wall or no wall, we have more gods than you.
We may have but one god hidden, but we have many more friends.
Who now is the rightful king of Northumbria? The kingdom has spoken!
Well, isn't... Ah, jeez.
I will have your head, Rishia!
Dumb bitch. That was a horrible mistake trying to challenge me, bitch. You guys are a good guy.
Extend the ladders! Ladders incoming!
Hold the back!
Get
Run, run, run.
may the Scots remember us!
Careful! They mean to ban us!
Arrows! Take cover!
You ready for me? Watch out!
I don't remember us being our ramps. How are we supposed to breach this gate?
Not for fusion! Look out! I take it! Two! Muscle!
I need to get that drawbridge down.
Ooh, you're wrecked.
Press on! Let the Picts remember this in their hell!
Eyes open for the coward, King Rishir.
Attack Halfdan! This is the last of them!
I'll split you!
For Thor! For Ragnar! For Halfdan! Ah, the sweet taste of victory! And Rishir defeated. Was he the thorn at my back? The traitor I suspected all this time?
Save your praise, Halfdan.
Rishir may yet live.
That coward will be dead in a snowdrift somewhere. It matters not.
This day is not done until we've seen his corpse. Do not relent, not yet.
Eivor, rise like an eagle or caw like a crow.
Wait, are we still fighting?
The wall!
Die for Halfdan!
Lock that gate!
I don't think I've ever done this part. Defending a fortress? This is interesting.
Thor sends more thick skulls to my hammer. Yeah.
We're biting in!
Eurvicscire! There!
He's fleeing to the north! You meet the spirits this day, traitor.
Yes.
Faithful counselor, please help me back to Jorvik. Let my heart expire at home.
I have no favors left to offer you, Rishir. Soon, you will walk beside your guard.
But I see no light. I feel no warmth. Only an icy darkness, a cave.
Hell's frozen door welcoming you.
What waits for me there, Eivor? What waits for me?
A traitor's death for a treasonous fool.
He was the hero in tales he told himself. A Saxon who loved his homeland. You cannot begrudge him that.
There is something in that. No more Saxon kings, Eivor. I am through playing the puppeteer. The fate of this shire rests on my shoulders alone.
You'll take the crown yourself, and the extra burden it brings.
I will. But I will not rule alone. My friends, my allies, will keep me standing upright. Let us talk of our alliance in Eurvik. Leave this king to his winter kingdom.
Let us talk of our future bullshit. Paralyzed, bitch. I'm gonna paralyze a bitch. Oh, I almost killed the motherfucker. Almost hit him. That would not been a good idea. Fuck out of my way, everybody.
Moira, is Halfdan about?
Eivor, welcome. Halfdan has stepped outside with Faravid. They shouldn't be far.
Come on! I need the challenger!
Come on, steady your balls! You're asking to shake asses with you!
Eurvicscire, I struggle to be surprised.
I was caught off guard, but I should.
The ceremony hastens to start. Let's not keep the crowd waiting.
Eivor! Yes, let us go. To inscribe our names in history.
Ivan, Iron and a power.
No more pulling strings. This throne and its burdens are mine. Have you had enough fun? My crowning must come soon.
I'll save some for later. Let's make a king of you.
To Eivor and the Raven clan of Mercia, our newest ally in blood and glory!
To Halfdan, king, I lift my horn and raise my brow to speak this praise. Crown spire, stout oak of Valkyries, spinner of battle wisdom, long may you live and rule. Skull! Moira, what is this metal? It's soft, like Roman pipes.
Ah, that's lead. A toxic metal.
And was it lead that drove the Romans mad? Can metal do this to a man?
Oh, God in heaven, yes. The Romans knew this well. And my poor mother, she drank from cups like these for so long.
You... All these years you gifted me poison! You gifted me madness!
Old friend, please. Your sickness has clouded your judgment.
This sickness was no accident. I trusted you.
Sheath your weapon, Faravid.
Eivor, make this man see sense. He's old, sick, and his mind is unclear.
Horse shit! You want me dead, you lying shithog? I was a fool to not see it!
Treason must never go unpunished.
After all we did together? After all we won?
If any of my clan committed such a betrayal, I would rip his flesh from his bones.
You are not the warrior you used to be, old friend.
Traitor! Kill him! Feed him to the wolves!
You bastard.
Is this how a leader should behave? Halfdan, come to your senses. The end of our road.
Stand, you treasonous bastard! Stand and fight me!
Old friend, do you remember the days we raced our horses across the length of this land? You were always faster. You always won. Because I let you win, my Jarl. So I will let you win one last time. We will meet once more in the corpse hall.
What even was this quest? This quest was quest? Am I saying it right? Quest. This adventure was depressing.
Halfdan, it's time I go. I'm leaving for Mercia, going home.
Then go with this. A sign of friendship. A bond between our clans, a symbol of the pain and suffering it took to win the peace.
I hope we were right about him.
Yeah, but like maybe he didn't. I don't know. Fuck out of my way. Wait, I didn't hit you. You weren't supposed to die, you dumb bitch. Oh, Randy. I'm coming home, Randy. Randy. I'm coming home, bitch.
It was not rubbish. I intended to use it. Please, calm down.
Marcia?
What is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you set in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You will state your cases and I will hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrolls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander! Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something and now unreasonably seeks its return?
Exactly, yes.
Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrawls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Yeah, I think Holger is right, because
I've
if
heard
they were...
enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet! Let me speak.
No, I mean, if you left them out in the garden and they had milk, I mean, yet again, people have the right to... Oh, whatever.
After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear Skald?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, Jarl, no, that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Yeah, this is very unfair.
Sigurd, the punishment must fit the crime. Your judgment is cruel and unfair.
Cruel and unfair? Oh, no. No, you have it backwards. I am the definition of what is fair and what is not. I am your Jarl, the source of all right and wrong, the Lord of justice in this place. Without rank, without order, without a chain of command, life cannot endure! Chaos will reign! Do you understand?
As my brother and my Jarl, I back you, Sigurd. But in the face of injustice, I cannot help but speak.
Have you never in your life known when to hold your tongue, Eivor? Nor defer to those wiser than yourself? My judgment stands. 30 times the sailcloth's value. That is final.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
Alright, well, he is gone
well.
mad.
I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you've seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid. But nothing like this. Never, ever like this.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own. We're his best hope for healing.
If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press on.
I entered Eurvicscire to meet Halfdan Jarl, and I left a friend of Halfdan the king. We have an oath at last.
Good. Very good.
I want to see the Alliance map. I have changed my mind. I should go.
Alright, then I hope you enjoyed this all today, and if you did, sure smash that like button, tell your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll talk to you all on the next one.